The mysterious dancing plague of 1518. How hundreds danced themselves to death. In the summer of 1518, the citizens of Strasbourg, a city in the Holy Roman Empire, were gripped by one of the strangest and most disturbing events in European history, the dancing plague. What started as one woman dancing uncontrollably in the street quickly escalated into a bizarre and deadly epidemic, where hundreds joined in a relentless dance that lasted for weeks. The first known case was a woman named Frau Troffea. In early July, she stepped into the street and began to dance vigorously, seemingly unable to stop. Her movements were wild and continuous for hours, then days. She showed no signs of joy or celebration. Instead, exhaustion and distress marked her face. Within days, others joined Frau Troffea. At first a handful, then dozens, and eventually hundreds were reported to be dancing through the streets. Some accounts say as many as 400 people were caught in this compulsion. The city was overwhelmed by this inexplicable phenomenon. What made it terrifying was that many dancers collapsed from sheer exhaustion, and some reportedly died from strokes, heart attacks, or sheer fatigue. Authorities were at a loss. Medical knowledge at the time could not explain such a condition. The city leaders tried a variety of approaches to stop the dancing. Believing it was a form of spiritual possession or curse, they sought help from priests and physicians alike. Initially, officials thought the dancers needed to keep dancing to dance the plague out of their systems, so they arranged for musicians to play continuously and set up stages where the dancers could perform. This, however, backfired, as the dancing only intensified. Historical records from the Strasbourg City Council describe the measures taken. Special areas were cleared for the afflicted to dance. Physicians were called in, but could do little more than advise, rest, and pray for divine intervention. The exact cause of the dancing plague remains a mystery. Historians and scientists have offered several theories, none of which can fully explain the event. One of the most accepted explanations is mass psychogenic illness, a form of mass hysteria caused by extreme stress, anxiety, and psychological distress. The early 16th century was a difficult time for Strasbourg. Harsh winters, famine, disease outbreaks, and social upheaval had left the population traumatized. The psychological toll may have triggered a collective breakdown, manifesting as uncontrollable dancing. Another theory points to ergot poisoning caused by a fungus called Claviceps purpurea that grows on rye and other cereals. Ergot contains chemicals similar to LSD and can cause hallucinations, spasms, and convulsions. While ergotism might explain some physical symptoms, it struggles to account for why the dancers were coordinated and seemed to move rhythmically, and why many were seemingly conscious of their actions. A more cultural and religious explanation is linked to the cult of Saint Vitus, the patron saint of dancers and epileptics. During the Middle Ages, dancing mania outbreaks occurred periodically across Europe, often attributed to Saint Vitus's influence. Pilgrims and devotees would engage in ecstatic dances during religious festivals, and in some cases, these events spiraled out of control. Regardless of the cause, the dancing plague of 1518 lasted about 2 months. By September, the epidemic mysteriously ended as suddenly as it had started. Those who survived returned to their normal lives, though many bore lasting physical and psychological scars. The dancing plague remains one of history's most baffling and chilling phenomena. It illustrates how human psychology, social stressors, and cultural beliefs can converge to create mass behavioral events that defy conventional explanation. This episode is more than just a historical curiosity. It's a reminder of the fragility of the human mind and the power of societal pressures in extreme circumstances. If you find stories like this intriguing and want to explore more strange, lesser-known historical events, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications. Leave a comment to tell us which mysterious event you want us to investigate next. History is filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered, and we're here to bring them to light. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to YouTube channel for regular updates.